Pimp Star, American Pimp Star 420. Checking in here with the part 4 as a summary of the 13 signs. I met my twin flame. This lady I'm talking about, Savannah, is my twin flame, my lover, my the woman that was made with me at birth when my soul was created in the eyes of God. She was made with me, and we split into two, and she's the feminine, I'm the masculine. Which really, she's more the fucking masculine. Because if you listen to the stories, she came on strong, and that was, but my rising sign is black, so it's magnetic. So hers must be red, which is electric. So I gotta look into that. But I'm gonna review them real quick. The 13 signs. The first one, after all the stories been told, is that she blocked a bunch of girls that I was about to fuck right at the last moment, and I put here like a nosy wife would. Like I was like, hey, I'm gonna go get a girl, and then I went out, was talking to one, and then here she is out the blue. Like I was like, whoa. And then a week passed, and then I was about to talk to these other girls, and then here she popped up again. I was like, what's up? So listen to the stories, you'll get that. Two, her nipples and tits are the size that I enjoy. She has nice supple breasts that I like. I always wanted a slim girl with big tits, but she has them nice breasts like that, and her nipples are a good pinky tip length, and I really like sucking on a long nipple, so I like that. Three is she's a Sagittarius boss. That means she has Mercury, four major of the six major planets in one house. And I always wanted a girl with a cool astrological chart, something like that. Like if I met her and then I met a girl that was a boss later, I might be like, well, my girl ain't a boss, but she is a Sagittarius boss, and that was a surprise to find out when I looked it up. I was like, wow, she has Venus, Mercury, Mars, and something else in Sagittarius. The sun, yeah. And so that was cool. All right, and I'm kind of a boss myself, so I was like, she's a strong woman, and I can see by her chart. So number 4 is she's the most beautiful woman I've ever been with, and resembles the woman of my dreams. That Wonder Woman Amazonian figure, the best, most funny, and the most sweet girl. She's the best girl. And like I was saying, I've been with a lot of girls, a bunch, and she's the one that I don't want to be without. I cared about all the other ones, but this one, she's the one that she's like, I call her my cherry. She's the cherry on top of everything. If I never talked to another girl, I never met another one, I would still be stuck on her and still cherish her, because I've been with so many women that I know that this one, and because we hit it off so well, she's worth hanging on to. So, okay, so number 5, Savannah's name is exotic and original. I like her name, it's cool, and people have said it's a beautiful name. So I mean, it matches her, and it's not no name like Mary, or what I'm saying, or like Ann, or nothing common like that, Kate or nothing. Number 6, we prophesied on being lovers by her saying it, and then me finding the lover's tarot card and her showing up after the candles were being lit. So I met her, and then but I didn't really get to know her or talk to her. We just kind of, during the first meeting, she kind of blocked that one girl, but we didn't get to know each other that well. So then after that, I was like, I didn't even know her name. I didn't introduce myself to her or nothing. But But I was like, man, I wish I could have her as my girl because she had so much energy and she was so cute and cool. And then I found the tarot card for the lovers, and I came back and I put it on the mantle, and I lit the candle. And um, a few days later, I ran into Savannah. So, and while we were there talking during that meeting, the second meeting we had, we were talking, and I was like, I'm married to the game. And then she was like, "What? You don't believe in lovers?" And when she said that, I knew I already had the card with the candle lit and all that. so number six, she prophesied on it because I had already had involvement with the lovers, with the word lovers, and she said it out of her own mouth and then seen it later. Number seven, we appear as brother and sister, looking alike, both brown skin, dark hair, non-white, looking Indian. Also, we were wearing the exact same apparel when we met that second time. We both had on a Nike jacket, camo hat, and a Carhartt hoodie. And we also had jeans on. It wasn't the same shit, but it was the same brands, and I mean, her Nike jacket was black, mine was too, but it wasn't the same fucking jacket. It was just like her camo hat wasn't the same exact one as mine, but it was a camo hat. So these were similar things, and she even commented on it, and I put that down in the other number. I'll put that on. I'll say that in a minute. Number 8, we vowed to love each other when she came back to my camp for my cabin for the second time. I was like, hey, I really like you. I want you to try your best to love me because I'm gonna try my best to love you every time we see each other, okay? And she was like, okay, yes, I'll do that. And I was like, okay, I'll do it too. And so that was a vow to love each other. Number 9. She's the best color I ever had to hold me the way that I enjoy ever. So, we really fit in each other's arms really good. The best ever. I could do that every night. 10, she came back to my cabin after being gone a week. I was out hanging out and I was talking to this dude. I was like, yeah, I met this bad when she came over and we had a good time. And then she left. I was like, I hope she comes back. And he was like, she probably won't. But then she did come back. And so, she came back after it wasn't an hour, like she said, but it was a week later, but she did come back and I thought that was cool. She came back to me. Number 11, I ran into her again in another town on a fluke trip with my buddies, and she was in a fluke location walking on the side of the highway, and we seen each other from a far distance away. And then we slowly was like, is that you? Is that you? And then I tilted my neck and I seen her tilt her neck, and then we got close to each other, and we had found each other again. And that was after she came to my cabin and we had broke up, and then we had got along. We were getting along again, like as not being together, and then we seen each other again. So we're together. I mean, she just had to break it off with me. Saying, like, I broke up with her, putting her out that night, and then I seen her a few days later and we made up, and then she broke up with me right after we made up. So it's just like some shit we going through and gotta do. But we're together, because that's what the point of this message is. Number 12, the things that she said. She called me a godsend when she left for that week and came back. She said she was trying to get clean, and she was like, "'Cause I'm clean," and she was like, "You're a godsend." She said she walked into like the YMCA shit we eat at, and she was like, "Hi, lover," and it was like 10 people in the room. She was like, "Hi, lover." And she didn't know none of them, but she just knew me, and said that. She sat down with me and ate dinner, lunch with me and shit. She said she would promise to love me. She said she does love me after we when she was breaking up with me, she was like, I'm not in love with you, but I love you. She was like, we're not, you didn't say we were dating or anything. She was basically, that was when she broke up with me after I put her out and broke up with her first. When I seen her the second time at the bus stop, I told her I missed her, and she was like, she missed me too, and we didn't even really know each other, but we had already met. She told me not to be afraid of her love. She said, like, don't be afraid of me. She kissed me and said we had to start somewhere. After she kissed me, that was sweet. And like I was saying, she called me her twin that day too, because we were dressed so much alike. And then 13, this was a jester. We were watching a movie, laying down in the bed together with the movie on the phone, we're watching it, and she just leans up without saying anything and hits the button on the phone to turn it off, and she lays back down and like snuggles into me. And we were both watching the movie, but she just took it upon herself to turn it off and lay down, and was like, just that gesture without saying anything let me know it was time to go to bed, and she was ready to go to sleep, and to support her on that, and let's lay down and go to sleep right now. And that was just so sweet. That touched me. And so these are the 13 signs that I feel that I have and I hang on to know to cherish this woman, Savannah, that I've met. And like I say, it's, the doubt, the mental doubt creeps in when you're in a long distance relationship, because your soul starts to miss that person, and yearn, to be warmed up by them again. By them. I said him. I said by them, but it sounded like I said him. So let me re-clarify that shit. Your soul yearns to be warmed up by them again. And so when you start missing your person, it's like the doubt creeps into your mind, or your mind starts being doubtful, like, well, maybe it's not what I think, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe it could be, maybe we might not see each other again, or maybe blah, 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 So I've been there, with Savannah. But, with divine assistance, praise God, I was able to realize, to shift our energy into a higher realm, and to realize that she was, our reality brought us together, our in true reality, she's the best woman that I've ever met. I have a crush on her. We hit it off. She likes me, she says she loves me, we hit it off. So, and she's worth hanging on to, and I was saying, even if she was a celebrity, and I never met her, and I was hanging on to her, like, she's my dream girl, I don't want to be with no other girl but her, it's like, if she was worth it, you could hang on to her and try to meet her and try to get her, but so it's like I actually met the girl that fits everything that I've ever wanted, and then she left, and then I wanted her, and then I met her again. So it's like, she's the best girl I've ever met. So it's like, and we hit it off, so she's worth hanging on to hope to meet again. And I'm not a rookie at it. Like, I've been with a bunch of women before, so it's like I know that I'm comparing her to every woman that I've ever been with, and it's been a bunch. And she's the best, and we hit it off, so it's worth it. So that overcomes my doubts and me missing her, and it helps me to frame, what we are, and how to picture what we're going through, Um, and a good example of that is just like if you went to the club and met a lady, and she spent the night, and y'all woke up, and she left, and she didn't make breakfast, or she didn't, say she didn't even sleep with you. She slept with you, and then she went in the other bed. So it's like some people expect the girl that you just first met to start acting, to do wifely duties and shit like that, because y'all are together. But it's like, you know, you gotta accept reality. But it's like our reality is that, you know, um, we're supposed to be together, and that's what these signs show me. You know, so it's like, yeah. When we were together, we were hugging and kissing, and my soul was happy. My soul was like, yes, she's the one. Like, this is the feeling I want. That was my soul. But when she left, it was like my soul started missing her. And wanting her again, wanting to have the experience. My soul wanted to have the show again, like the front and center, like, where's my Savannah? Here she is. Hey, Savannah, that. And you know uh my mind, you know wanted something. My mind was happy with my soul being happy, but once my soul started missing her, my mind was doubting. But my mind can also was able to grab it, like I was saying, is also able to shift and grab into the higher realm of divine assistance, meaning that I was able to reach into her, her birth date and her astrology and her numbers and stuff like that, and find out that it wasn't a coincidence meeting, stuff like that. And get outside of the realm of time. So my mind gave that to my soul to grasp, and my soul was happy with it. So, instead of me expecting the lady to cook breakfast and or cuddle me and tell me she loves me and shit after I just met her, my soul didn't want that no more, and it was able to accept that I just met this person and she was uncomfortable. She didn't know me that well, so she didn't sleep with me or cook in the morning and blah blah blah. So it's like, my soul was able to eat something different, but still substantial, and get warmed up by it, like how I'm making the recordings, talking and stuff, and listening back, and being happy with knowing that even the hope, with the memories and the hope that I may hold my sweetheart again, physically, and when my soul's happy, my body is happy, I've learned. So, it's just as happy as her being here or not, If my soul is happy, my body's happy. And my mind is happy when my soul's happy. And, through a higher force, I was able to be to have vision for greater things with me and Savannah. And, it lifted me. Our love was able to lift me up higher and make my soul happy. And now I'm happy with all things, to lift my soul. So her love continues to save my soul and lift me higher, like I was saying in the recordings. Like it feels like all I need to do. She's the divine relationship. The male-female relationship is a divine relationship because it creates life. And so she's my one. She's my woman. To cherish and to kiss every portion of. And love and whisper in her ear at night. So I said I was gonna say something else, but I'm trying to remember it. I was like, be sure I say this during the recording. Um, so okay, I guess I'll cut it there and say that this has been the 13 signs, the stories of me meeting my twin flame, Savannah. Um, and I will post this up for other people to research what their twin flames is and how to identify it and stuff like that. And I'm more confident that we're connected. And I visualize and imagine her and things like that. Oh, the karma. Yes. Okay. So like I was saying, I've been with a bunch of girls, right? Like that was my whole path, like player, pimp type shit. And I would always consider every girl I've seen that, oh, I can get her. That was my mentality. But like after meeting Savannah and committing and cutting off every other girl I was with and knew and looked at like that, I extended even further to not looking at girls like that. Not even when they, and just like recently, these girls have been like, hey, I see you. Look at my ass. Hey, wow. I'm gonna throw my ass left and right just to get you to look to see if we can fuck. Like these girls have been acting like that recently towards me, and like just setting their ass out like, hey, here's some pussy, come fuck it, because I know you got some good this and that, and I'm ready for you. Come here, do you want this ass? And normally before that would attract me, but being with Savannah in a long distance relationship and being committed to the best thing for me, it allows me to work out my karma by not looking at that easy ass, not looking at these girls throw their bodies at me or flirt with me and things like that. I can actually move around freely, freely like I don't owe them anything, walk right by them, you know what I mean, and not feel obligated to uh, return any gesture towards me or any scenario, uh, you know, making me appear as, the benefactor of this person's affection, or things like that, where I feel, I have to engage, and I don't. So, and like I said, I see 2 years. If I can, I know I can, but what I'm saying is, after 2 years of me, God forbid, not God forbid, but I hope not. But it just that image popped into my mind that time. And I know it probably ain't gonna be that long because I've been wrong before, and I ain't trying to say I'm right, but me committed to Savannah is making me not be that guy, that's looking at booties and, smiling and flirting, you know. And I used to be that guy, and I'm not anymore. But the habits and the instinct, you know, is there. You know, to see girls glance and to see them say, "Is he looking at me?" Like to do that double check shit they do. You know, I've seen that. I've been in that world, you know, for a long time, and I'm out now. But I still see it, you know, because I used to be in it for so many years. And so the karma is me holding on to Savannah even by myself, you know, even, you know, when I masturbate or imagine a girl, you know, is her, you know, she's everything that I want to do, the ugly and the beautiful stuff, you know, uh, in the bed and in the street, you know. So, and it's not luck, you know, it's a blessing, you know what I mean? It's not her or me, it's us. And it's crazy because thank you, Father. And, you know, we're together. We've licked each other, you know, we've tasted each other. We did the blood brother thing, you know what I'm saying? Like we're family, like we've done it. We our soul and spirit has connected, you know. So it's like I'm happy about it. I'm happy about it. And I just feel like we're gonna have more time. I hope we're blessed with more time together. You know. But I want God's will to be done because I already know she's my forever. So I just want the Lord's will to be done. And the saints to help us and for us to become saints, more saintly, and help the saints and the world and the earth and be together and love each other to do it and get it done. So, okay, I'm going to cut it and, you know, and this is it. This is the American Pimp Star 420. Out of the game. I graduated the game. Found true love, you know, in a hoe. This is Joey. Jose Quinton Leal. Jose Ken Leal III on the northwest coast, Oregon coast. Checking in here for the Twin Flame, letting everybody know that I have a love that I'm hanging on to. You know, I told girls before, you know, I mean, I already told a bunch of girls, hey, this is the girl I'm stuck on. I say it like that, you know, slangly, you know, but, you know, they get it, you know, that I love her, you know. So, and the time we share, like I said in the story, you know, the two days feel like 2 years together. So, let me see, that's it. So, this is the Twin Flame story. I'm gonna post it all they can on the Northwest. All right, everybody, have a great day. Savannah, I love you. This is my Twin Flame story. All right, the end. Peace.